Yeah, it's McBain.
Warden Roy Stevens from Statesville Penitentiary. You requested a visit with prisoner John Doe, formerly known as Christian Vega?
That's right. How soon can I see him?
You can't. He's in solitary, and at the rate he's going, he's not getting out anytime soon.
I'd heard he was a model prisoner. What happened?
Kid got a hold of a Landview paper. Read an article about Natalie Vega's kidnapping. Completely lost control. Trashed his cell. Took 3 guards to subdue him.
I still need to see him.
Sorry, Detective. This man's a convicted felon, just like all the rest of them. And until he learns what that means, he's going to be doing his time in the hole.
With all due respect, Warden, this is official police business. And I need to see that prisoner as soon as possible.
I can't make that happen on your schedule.
You're gonna have to.
It's really be in love if I'm actually sweeping this place. Oof. Can I help you?
It depends. Is this your color?
Yeah. So?
So, this is my house. Care to elaborate?
Okay. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, you have to focus, Antonio. Right now, everything you are and do has to be about providing a stable home for Jamie.
It already is.
Then you have to be able to prove it. The judge has to be able to see that you are equally or better suited to providing a stable home for Jamie than RJ is.
What just happened, Evangeline?
How's family services on the phone? They want to set up a visit with you and Jamie this week.
Well, good, I'm ready. All right? I mean, we have plenty of time over the next few months to prove that I'm the right parent.
That's just it. We don't have a few months. We're out of time.
Knock on the door one more time and tell her she doesn't get her butt out of bed, she's gonna have to make the bed by herself. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
baby.
Okay. Okay. Please.
I don't think I'm ever gonna get tired of seeing you coming through that door. How come you're not at work?
Bo said I should take half day. You know, take a rest. But I don't know, with Mom in London, I didn't feel like rattling around Landfair, so...
So you want to rattle around here with me?
Actually, I was thinking on waiting for John. Do you think maybe you could let me into his room so I could surprise him for when he gets home? How many pairs of black slacks does a guy need anyway? Stashed in the back of your clothes closet? John, you could have made this a little bit harder.
Big bang. Yeah.
Want to spark for a while?
Looks like those guys got the ring.
Nothing wrong with right here if you're up for it.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Come on.
They just moved the custody hearing up.
To when?
Soon. The judge wants Jamie in her permanent home as close to the start of the school year as possible.
Good. That's good news then, right? I mean, the sooner I have my day in court, the sooner I can bring Jamie home.
God, I wish I could say that was a given. The most important thing for Jamie is stability. You only get a few hours with her a week. What do you think it looks like to family services when you don't show up?
That's happened once.
Once is too often in a case like this. Now, this is crunch time. You have to stay in Landview for the duration.
Look, I told you I was looking for Jessica. All right, she's part of Jamie's family, too. Bringing her home is only going to help the case.
Not so sure about that. You can't afford any more mistakes.
Jessica is not a mistake.
Look, I know you think that, but your opinion is relevant. RJ has Lindsay on his side, and she's moving in on your daughter so fast it's not even funny.
I'll be sorry to see them go. But if the Vega family agrees to release them for sale, they're all yours.
Well, I'll wait for your call, Nancy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, what a nice surprise.
You busy? I need to talk to you.
Well, actually, I was just about to go pick up Jamie because we're going to Foxy Roxy's for a manicure. That's our new thing.
You already have a thing.
Oh, we've got a lot of them. If I could, I would spend every minute of the day with that little girl.
Well, do you think that's such a hot idea? I mean, it's great for the kid and all, but she's not your daughter.
The child needs a mother.
Look, you just lost Jen, Lindsay. You miss her like hell. And there aren't enough tea parties and manicures in the world to make that go away.
So you want me to let you into a guest room without asking his permission? Oh, baby. You should see your face. I'm only joking you. Okay, you want to be in his room, naked in a bubble bath? Hey, baby, I got a better idea. Why don't you borrow my bunny tail?
You know what? I don't think that's going to be necessary, but thanks.
It works better than catnip. All the guys love it.
You're one of a kind.
And you are the jumbo combo platter, and all Johnny Boy needs to do is bring a fork.
Oh, my, you are nuts.
You sure you don't want my bunny tail?
Yeah. No, I think I'm going to sit in a chair fully clothed, thank you.
Oh, baby, you got a lot to learn. Let Mama show you the way.
Christian Vega. Isn't that Antonio's brother?
Honey, it's never too early to get a guy and start being in.
Roxy, I'm not going to play any games, all right? John doesn't... You can work with him.
Well, good, then that psycho killer helped you out.
How is throwing me a pit and he's dead? That helped me out.
Baby, I don't mean that. It's just that Jeopardy is like a turn-on, you know. Guys love to be the hero, and women love them to be the hero. Nothing like the smell of a fresh man in the early afternoon. With just a hint of flowers.
What? What's wrong? Nothing's wrong.
Well, this place was a rat's nest before we got here.
You mean when you broke in?
You could be a little bit more polite, considering the fact that we saved your cottage from a future life as a roach motel.
I'm gonna save it for your jail cell, lady.
I think that maybe that there was a misunderstanding here.
Yeah, yours. This is my property, and you're trespassing.
Well, one man's idea of trespassing is another woman's good time, right?
You're really gonna like it at the county jail?
Oh, come on. I'm sure there's something that we can work out here.
What the hell are you doing?
I could just feel those strong, tattooed arms wrapped around you.
Hey, Roxanne, watch out. He's mine.
This one works for me. It's positively bootylicious.
Oh, my. All right, Bootylicious, get out. Come on.
You sure you don't want to borrow my bunny tail?
I'll call you.
Oh, I want all the details of the bed-in when it's over.
Get out.
Oh, I'll bring you some cold duck and roses. How's that? Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Yeah, well, that leaves open a whole world of possibilities. Get out!
Hey, who are you?
You're not mad at me, are you, son? Say, man, you in or out? You actually think that RJ's girlfriend is going to make a difference in my custody hearing?
RJ and Lindsay are in a committed relationship. They spend all their free time with Jamie. For all intents and purposes, they're a functional family.
Well, yeah, because she's with them. Look, what am I supposed to do? Stay at home by myself trying to prove something to some judge who's not even there?
Antonio, you spend all your time searching for Jessica. I mean, you squeeze your visits with Jamie in between. You do the math.
I'm Jamie's father.
And I wish I could say that that was enough to convince the court to give Jamie back to you. But the bottom line is that Jamie is living happily with her grandfather, her African-American grandfather.
Yeah, and his white girlfriend. Explain to me how that's any different than me and Jessica.
Lindsay is here. You spend all your time searching for a missing person while RJ is settling down with his long-term girlfriend, making a stable home for Jamie. Where is Jessica, Antonio?
I'm Gene Pavano. I'm the owner of this winery.
Ah, Nash Brennan. Sorry to hear about your father.
Brennan. Right. You're part of the group that's buying the place.
Yeah, look, I'm sorry about this. I know the deal hasn't closed, but we just got to California. We're going to be moving here, and we had to see the place for ourselves. Look, I've been dreaming about this for as long as I can remember. I was so excited, I just couldn't wait anymore.
I thought the name sounded familiar. Yeah, I check on the place every few days. We've been having problems recently with workers squatting on the property.
Do I look like a squatter to you?
Yeah, I'm sorry about this. I hope it won't pose a problem for the closing.
Don't worry about it.
Great.
The place needs people like you.
Thank you.
All you had to do was tell me the truth.
God, see the look on that guy's face? What a pathetic loser, huh?
I saw everything I needed to see as soon as I came through that door. You're never going to change, are you?
I'm not trying to replace Jen. No one could ever do that. What I am trying to do is my best to have a life without her.
I know the feeling.
Cut me a break then, will you?
I just don't want her to be forgotten, that's all.
I think about her every minute, every second of every day, just like you do.
So, is there a sudden run on art or something?
That's Christian Vega's art. I've had every dealer in the country calling to buy it up.
Now?
Well, that's the way it is with artists. Once they die a few years later, well, things they couldn't sell when they were alive are suddenly in demand. And they won't be making any more, so...
The vultures swoop in, huh?
Well, I prefer to call them collectors. It's just business.
Yeah, that must really burn Natalie.
No, I really don't know how she feels about it. But she's his widow, and it's up to her whether or not I get to sell that art. She could gain a lot from it financially, but it's not always about that, is it?
Natalie doesn't need paintings to remember Chris. Reminders of the people you lose are all around you. No matter how many times you say you're moving on.
So, like I said, who are you?
Who are you?
I'm the boss. This is my joint. That's all you need to know.
Oh, I have a friend who's staying here, and I couldn't remember which room she was in.
Well, she's definitely not in that room.
Okay, thanks. I guess I'll go call her and find out the right room.
Well, you could call her or you could ask me. Man, the housekeeper can't make a move without me for 5 minutes. I want to tell you something. If you don't find your friend, then you better find the front door, okay? Because I don't want any loitering around here.
Loitering? Are you trying to suggest that I'm
Hey, honey, don't get sensitive. Look, you're a classy enough dame, but I just don't want you hanging out in my hallway, especially when I come back.
Hi, can I help you? Actually, Natalie, you can.
You know who I am?
Yeah, you're the woman who ruined my sister's life.
Don't let me interrupt your workout. Keep your hands up, Johnny. Don't make yourself vulnerable.
You know what? You're not real.
You called me here, Johnny, not the other way around. Must be you're looking for some answers.
You lost your chance to tell me what to do. When you checked out, old man.
You are mad.
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Waylon, Johnny, you need help.
I'm not talking to no dead man.
Why stop before it gets interesting?
Leave it alone. Just leave it alone.
Just be sure you know who you're really mad at, Johnny.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to go so hard.
Next time I'll suss your move before I ask you to be my sparring partner.
What are you doing here, Dad?
You're torturing yourself over a man who isn't really dead. You're talking to your father, who is.
Christian asked me to keep his secret. I gave him my word.
Man can change his mind, can't he? Look what happened when he found out that Natalie was in trouble. He tore his cell apart. He got thrown in a hole. He went to the mat for her, same as you.
What do you know? Huh? What are you even doing here? You've been gone since I was a kid.
I've always been here for you, John. You know that.
No, I don't. You know, Mike and me, we've been on our own. It's the day you died.
You really are mad at me for getting shot.
I'm mad at everything. Ever since that day. You know, it messed me up. Messed me up good. I tried to get over it with Caitlin. She ended up with a bullet in her. Screwed things up with Evangeline. She almost ended up getting killed. You see a pattern here, Dad? Everybody that tries to get close to me ends up getting...
Not Natalie. You haven't lost her. He did.
So say something. Why don't you talk?
He can't.
Why not?
Because you have no idea what he'd say. He knew that you and Natalie were really making a go of it. Isn't that right, son?
I don't know who you are, so how am I supposed to know your sister?
Evangeline Williamson.
Oh. Okay, can I get your name?
Mind if I come in for a chat?
Yeah, actually, I do.
My sister told me about this place. She spent a lot of time here with John.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much anymore. Looks like you've come out of your terrible ordeal. No worse for wear. Can't say the same for Vange.
I never did anything to Evangeline. We both fell in love with the same man. Didn't work out for her, so now she's gonna have to...
They move on? Is that what you were gonna say?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What do you want from me exactly?
The truth. If you can handle it.
And what truth is that?
This is about John.
okay? The guy you're waiting for, the guy who led my sister on for months and months and then dumped her for you.
All right, why don't you get your facts straight? Because Evangeline dumped John.
Because she knew he was into you. If it wasn't for you, they would still be together and she would be happy.
Wait a second. This is John's room. I mean, you didn't know I was going to be here. Why are you really here?
You don't really want to get into this with me, do you?
I'm on your side, Antonio. But in order to do my job, I need to know what's going on. And as a friend, frankly, it hurts me to see you fighting so hard to get your daughter back and to keep this new business going and to pretend that it's normal that your girlfriend keeps coming up missing.
You asking me to give up on Jess, is that it?
Look, I hate to say this, but if you want to hang on to your little girl, quite frankly, the answer to that question might be yes.
Excuse me? That guy walked in here with blood in his eyes, threatening to kick us out. I don't know the ins and outs of your deal. I don't know if you're being taken or not. So, sue me for doing what I had to do to loosen him up a little.
You were coming on to him.
Oh, grow up. I was flirting. Am I a bad little girl? Should I be tossed in a dirty, smelly jail cell? Oh, wait, look at where I am. I am in a dirty, smelly jail cell, and you're my keeper.
Your keeper. You know, last time I checked, you were begging me to take you to California just as fast as your legs could get us here. You're running from your past, from your old life, from God knows who else. So don't try rewriting history to make this out to be me manipulating you into some situation that you didn't know about coming in.
Okay, you're right, fine. I did want to come to California, but if it wasn't for me, Nash, you'd still be stuck in that tiny little apartment in New York, shutting your eyes, pretending to see the stars, making wishes to pictures taped up on the wall. I was defending you to that guy.
Defending me to that guy? 5 more minutes and you would have been hanging from the non-existent chandeliers with that guy. You said it yourself. Okay, you used to fall into bed with guys all the time. It's how you got by. Then I come in that door into our house, our new house, to see you cozying up to the one guy who can make or break this deal for me, for us. And for what? So that you can prove one more time that no man can resist you.
Well, why would Gene Pavano be any different than any other man I've ever met, including you?
Oh, come on, you're better than that.
God, Nash, nothing happened, okay? If I had known that you were going to be all freaky and jealous and possessive, I would have never agreed to play.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means that I left my snore of a hometown because I didn't agree with their rules about right or wrong. You told me it would be different. You told me this was going to be an adventure, that we'd start over and never look back.
And I meant it. But if we're going to do this, we got to do this together. 100%.
I'm here, aren't I?
That's not enough. If you're going to have faith in me, you got to have faith in yourself. And I'm beginning to wonder if that is ever going to happen.
Maybe it's not worth your time finding out.
Is there any other reason you came here, Rex, other than to point out my deficiencies as a grieving parent?
I didn't mean it like that, Lindsay. It's just I know how much time you've been spending with RJ and Jamie,
Okay,
and I
just
think...
spit it out. What is it?
I can't give you details, but RJ's getting into some stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Not so legal stuff.
Okay, I don't want to hear it.
I'm telling you the truth.
No, I know, but I want you to hear this. RJ and I are a couple, and we are raising Jamie together, and that's that.
Okay, I know how hard it is. I think about Jen all day, every day. And it's like you said, it must be even worse for you.
Ever since Jen died, everywhere I looked, all I could see was death. I could hardly breathe.
And one day I was over at RJ's house, and I saw Jamie sitting on the floor, and she was playing, and she was looking at a book, and she was pointing at these letters, and she was trying to form the words. And then she just started laughing. This most incredible, joyous laughter. It was so hard that it made her entire body shake. And then, all of a sudden, it was like that bag that I had over my head was just lifted. And for the first time in my life, I could see, I could feel, I could hear something besides pain. I heard Jen in that laughter. And don't worry, I'm not losing my mind.
I didn't think that. Who am I to judge anybody, right? Jamie needs a mom. What do I know about that, right?
You know more than you think.
There was a reason I came to see you today. A real reason.
You brought me a present?
It's from Jen.
Look, I know you're doing everything you can to help me get my daughter back. But asking me to give up on the woman I love isn't the answer.
Antonio, I know this is hard, and I know your personal life really isn't any of my business.
No, it isn't.
But I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't tell you that your case is looking bleak. And it's getting worse by the minute.
You don't mince words, do you?
I tried to be kind, but you're not hearing me. RJ, he's turned into this loving, caring parent figure for Jamie. And Lindsay is deeply devoted to the both of them. And right now she's putting all the pain from the loss of her own daughter into loving that beautiful little girl.
My little girl. That's the bottom line.
You can't bully your way through this, Antonio. I know you can try, but it's only gonna make things worse, much worse.
So what are you saying, that I can't win this case?
No. But what I'm trying to say is that it's not going to be easy. Look, the upside is that Jamie has all these wonderful people that care for her and love her so much. And you know, personally, I know that she belongs with you. But your focus is way too split right now, and you need to fix it.
Look, RJ's having financial troubles. You know what he's like when he gets squeezed. It's just a matter of time before he does something illegal.
As far as the courts are concerned, RJ has kept his nose clean. When they look at him, they see a grandparent that is devoted to providing a stable home for Jamie, for his daughter's little girl. Can you provide the same thing, Antonio?
Of course I can. I haven't had the chance to prove it.
Mm-hmm. Not true. You've had months, and you are blowing it. And RJ sees you running around chasing after Jessica. And you better believe that he is going to make sure that the judge hears about it. If we're going to have any chance at all, you have to show the judge, no matter how much it hurts you, to let Jessica go. Your first and only priority is your little girl.
Jessica's in trouble. I'm the only one that can help her. The longer I wait...
Antonio, it's your choice. Jessica or Jamie. You can't fight for both. Maybe later, but not right now. Look, maybe you already made your choice.
I came to see John. I was going to yell at him for screwing my sister over, but finding you here was just luck.
For whom?
Good grammar. I'm surprised from the way Vange described you.
Okay, I really think that it's time for you to leave.
I hope you and Johnny Boy are happy, although I doubt it.
I'm not going to ask you again. Get out.
I know your typo so well. I know how you played the victim to keep John tied up in knots so that my sister could never really be with him.
I have never been a victim.
Oh, yeah, and your whole little drama with the big bad serial killer. You really
been
real
real
here. Okay?
You condescending little bitch. You come here And you give me attitude? And you can't even give me your name?
It's Layla. Easy to say, impossible to forget.
Do you really want to live the rest of your life this way, Johnny? Always looking over your shoulder? Never really diving into anything? Never finding out what life has to offer or knowing how the woman you care about truly feels?
I can't change that.
You mean you don't want to?
I try. You know, I put my life on the line all the time. But inside, I can't put myself out there like that again. I tried and I lost every time.
Me, Caitlin, Evangeline.
All gone.
Not Natalie.
No, not Natalie. Actually, she stuck around.
What, your fear holds you back?
I don't want to screw it up with her. You understand? I don't want to screw it up with her. She deserves better. What the hell am I saying? I've already screwed it up with her. There's a bomb between us, and he's sitting over there in Statesville prison just waiting to go off. What the hell do you want from me, Dad?
You could ask yourself a question.
All right, what?
Natalie was in love with another man, not you. And she was prepared to take the leap with that man. Would you break your promise to Christian and tell her the whole truth? The answer is yes. You're taking her feelings for granted. The answer is no. Then you're taking yourself for granted. You deserve to be loved too, John. Wish I could make you see that.
The cops found it in the backseat of Jen's car when they were processing the crime scene. It's not really evidence, so Bo asked me to give it to you. I'll leave you alone.
No, don't go. It's Mother's Day present.
It happened on Mother's Day.
There's a picture of Jen in here when she was a baby.
Can I put it on for you? What did the card say?
From your baby?
You still don't think you're worth it? After everything we've been through, I don't show you how much I care about you every single day?
By accusing me of propositioning a stranger? Oh, my goodness, that's so heartwarming, really. This place is a pit. It's awful.
I didn't accuse you of that.
You called me a slut.
I didn't. I told you to stop using sex to solve your problems. I mean, that's why you left your old life, isn't it? Hey, come on, whatever happened to feeling different around me about opening up your heart? Isn't that why we're here in the first place?
I don't know how to love anybody, damn it, okay? Not you, not anyone.
Well, try. Just...
I am trying. see that I'm here?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. You sure everything's okay?
Yeah, just, going back to work and seeing everybody, having to explain everything. Bo told me to take it easy, but of course, I didn't. About halfway through it, I started getting nervous.
Nervous about what?
I don't know. I just know how safe I felt here last night and wanted to feel that way again. So I asked Roxy to let me in.
She's been trying to get you into my room for a while now.
I should have waited downstairs. I'm sorry. I mean, you like your privacy and you don't like people intruding on your world, do you?
Does that answer your question?
Yeah. Oh, glad.
Don't go anywhere. McBain.
It's Stevens.
Yeah?
The prisoner was released from solitary a few minutes ago. Seems you managed to pull strings I didn't even know existed.
Thanks.
When do you want to question, Mr.
John, what's the matter?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
They're going to want to know about Jessica. What are you going to say about her?
Antonio's on your trail and he wants Jessica back.
That was the warden at Statesville. He gave me clearance to speak with a prisoner there this afternoon.
He's coming to see you.
Good.